Hey everybody, welcome to season number 2 of the All-Star Offline Racing season. This is the official sign-up video. So real quick, if you have joined, if you were in season 1, or if you know how these work, go to the description or the comments. You'll find the timestamps for this video. There's a few things I need to explain, and then if you want to go right to picking your car, there is the timestamp in the description or the comments when I start going through the entire list. Real quick, if you're new to this, you basically all you have to do is watch this video, look at all the cars that are available, pick your car number, put your name in the comments with your car number, and then you're signed up. Now, everybody, I would come back the next day and look in the comments just to make sure, and the description, to make sure that your name is in the description and that you are signed up. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 people that sign up at the same time and they pick the same number, and it's a first come first serve basis. So in that case, if you picked a car but you were second to pick that same car as somebody else, then you have to go and find a different car. So I just don't want anybody to think they're signed up and then be left out. Happened with 2 people last season, and I had to give them 2 totally different cars. I don't even think they knew that they were in the series. So just, yeah, come back the next day after you sign up. Usually I'm pretty quick with finding out, or with looking at the comments and updating the list, but sometimes it takes a little longer. So a few things have changed since last season. No more qualifying races. There's 41 cars that I'm about to show you. Only 40 positions available, so there's going to be 1 car that's not picked. So yeah, 40 cars available. I think we had 40, what was that like? No, we had 54 people, I think, last time. I do know a few people are not going to be signing up for this season that were in last season, so there's a few more positions open. I do know there's a lot of other people that will sign up. So, and a few other things that have changed. The schedule has changed. Obviously, you see the cars have changed. We're using the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series 2019 mod. The schedule is different. Most of the tracks are 2019 tracks. Some of them are like 2017 or 2015, I think it is. Some of the tracks haven't been updated for a few years, so I tried to get the newest tracks possible. So we have the Clash first. That's the non-points race at Daytona, and I have the official list of who all is eligible in that race. I'll tell you that in just a little bit. We have Daytona, ISM, Atlanta, Auto Club, Bristol Day, Darlington, Michigan, the All-Star race, which is the second non-points race, Charlotte, Martinsville, Talladega, Texas, Watkins Glen, Bristol Night, Kansas, Chicagoland, Daytona Night, Richmond, Roval, ISM, and then Homestead. So that is the official season schedule for season number 2. 20 points races, 2 non-points races, so 22 races. The races are going to be live streamed Wednesday night, 6 p.m. unless stated otherwise. I will let you guys know at the very latest about 3 or 4 days before Wednesday if the race is going to change. Usually I post a video and post it on like Saturday or Sunday. So sometimes my schedule or Sahara's schedule gets messed up. So if that happens, the race could be started a little bit sooner than 6 or a little bit later. It kind of depends, I guess. So, but they are going to be live streamed on YouTube. We live streamed the last 2 races of season number 1, and that turned out pretty cool. A lot of people came in and watched the races, and it was just kind of fun commenting back and forth with everybody that was watching and watching the race live. It was really cool. So we're going to do that for the entire season. Obviously, the Clash is going to be the first race. So, and now when is the season going to start? Well, I'm not really sure. It really depends on how fast this fills up. I'm not starting until we have all 40 drivers signed up. And then you guys will know when the official season starts. I will start a kind of like a practice session for the Clash, and that's just going to be a random video and basically like a heads up, like, hey, we're starting the season here soon. The next following Wednesday is going to be the Clash, and then we will go from there. So the practice race for the Clash is not going to be live. It's just going to be probably a quick 5 or 10 minute video and just showing you what the racing will be like. So, real quick before we show you all of the cars that are eligible for the series, the drivers eligible for the Clash are all of the pole winners for the main races and the qualifying races of last season. So, they are Benjamin Wallace, Colton Harmon, Tim Hoffman, Cody Rhodes, Racer X, CJ Williams, Ron Jackson, Jeremiah Dwayne, Darwish Jr., Sheila Harmon, and Logan Gentry. Those are all the pole winners from the qualifying races. From the main races, and also eligible for the Clash, Josh Hardiman, Sam Oskin, Bruce Zero, Tim Brannigan, Tina Livingston, Hugo Jimenez, Hunter Blade, Jacob Britt, Cesar Ramirez, Damian Singletary, Ryan Benjamin, Kagan Polshiner, Axel Zero, Jacob Johnson, Rhiannon Pickett, Yale Carrillo, Tyrell Resner, and Brian Lancaster. So they are all of the drivers that are eligible for the 2019 season number 2 Clash at Daytona. That's the non-points race. One other thing, also, unless I think of anything else. So the first season, I said if you won one of the special races, you were going to be able to pick your car first for this season. That has changed, unfortunately, because YouTube has taken away their messaging system, and my original plan was to message everybody that won one of those special races, and now I cannot do that. So if you guys want, and if you really could, go on to my Instagram account, and you can follow me there, and it's the same thing as my YouTube channel. So go there, follow me, and then I can talk to you guys pretty easily. I had talked to a few of you on there. So instead of letting you pick your drivers, real quick, I want to show you guys something. The car ratings here, you see they're 40, 60 for the season. Now this stuff here, the aerodynamics, chassis, engine, and reliability, and same with all the pit crew stuff, will stay the same this season. This stuff, though, is going to change a little bit. So the drivers that won one of those special races will get a little bonus in both columns. So let's say the special race, let's say the Daytona 500, for example. Instead of starting at 40-60, you will start at 41-65. So it changes your rating just a little bit. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, but I figured with all the special races and all of the regular races, it will change the ratings just a little bit. And I don't know, it could change just a little bit as far as the outcome, and it could change the cars, the way they drive and handle and all that kind of stuff. So what I was planning on doing is if you won a race, you were going to get +3 on that track. So if it was a road course, you would have +3 there, a short track +3. Your minimum rating would only go up by 1. Qualifying, you would get +2 if you got a pole, +1. Finishing, if you DNF'd, you would actually go down a little bit on ratings. And then if you, let's see, what was it? Oh yeah, the top 5s, top 10, stuff like that would probably change as well. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I'm going to test it out first, and if it gives drivers a huge advantage, we're not going to do that yet. What I am planning, though, is maybe by season 3 or 4 or 5, taking all of the ratings, all of the stats from every driver from the last few seasons, and then changing it that way. So I actually think that's what we're going to do instead. So disregard what I said. We're not going to change anything. It's going to be 40-60. That's what we're using at Daytona. Now, it could change a little bit. I might make it like a 60-85, for example. 60 for the minimum, 85 for the max. Depending on what tracks we go to, it could change, so we'll see. But anyway, they're going to stay 40-60. So anyway, here are the official cars. So we've got Kurt Busch. Oh, whoops. We've got Brad Keselowski. Hold on one sec. Let me just make sure. Okay, good. Okay, so Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski. We've got Austin Dillon. We've got Kevin Harvick, Ryan Newman, Daniel Hemrick, We've got Chase Elliott. We've got Landon Castle. We've got Eric Almirola. We've got Denny Hamlin. We've got Ryan Blaney. We've got Ty Dillon. We have Clint Boyer. We have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We have Kyle Busch. Martin Truex Jr. Eric Jones. Paul Menard. We've got Joey Logano. William Byron. Now, Daniel Hemrick, again, is on this list, but this is number 31, so I'm allowing that car to be in here as well. We've got Michael McDowell, Matt Tifft, Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez. We've got Kyle Larson. We've got Darrell Wallace Jr. We have Jimmy Johnson. We've got J.J. Yeley, B.J. McLeod. Actually, they're, sorry about that. These two are actually the same ones. They're number 51. So, whoops. Here's J.J. Yeley. The 52, the 53, then of Josh Bilicki. The 54 again of J.J. Yeley, but it's a different number, so it's fine. We've got Brendan Gaughan. We've got Timmy Hill. We've got Justin Haley. We have Jeffrey Earnhardt. Alex Bowman. And I think that's it. Oh, nope. Can't forget about Matt Benedetto. We also have Parker Kligerman. We have Ross Chastain. Corey LaJoie. David Reagan. Let's see, we already looked at those. Those are all the different numbers. So if you see a car you like, go through and pick the number, put your name down in the comments, and then you should be signed up. Like I said, come back the next day and just double check in the description that you're signed up. Also look in the comments because I will reply to you saying that you're signed up or sorry, this number's already picked. Pick a different number. So, yeah. And if you guys just want to see what the other paint schemes are, I'll just go through them really quick. I think they're all just about the same, just a few little minor decals are changed on each car. Yeah, I mean, most of them repeat, so there are extra ones that I don't need. Like, I don't know, we've seen a couple of these paint schemes already, so if you see some that you like or some that you don't like, you can let me know and I'll take them out. I'm probably going to take some of the ones that repeat out of the season. Like, these two are the exact same thing. It's just, I don't know, I guess they were different races or something. But if you see some paint schemes that you want to run for the entire season, let me know, and I'll be sure to keep those. Like I said, most of these are just repeating. Some of them are completely different. But most just are the exact same thing, just minor decals. I actually think that's... Oh, that's, never mind. I thought that was an Xfinity car, but it's not. I don't know why I thought that. So yeah, some people like certain cars just because of the paint schemes. No issues there. Yeah, these are all the same here for Eric Almirola. Denny Hamlin, a little bit different, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Like, there's just certain cars have different spoilers, so I don't think anybody really cares what they have. If you do, let me know, like I said. But yeah, we are really excited to start this season. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments, and I will do my best to get back at you. And if you're just skipping parts of this video, like I said, we're just looking through all the paint schemes again. There's a ton of paint schemes, some duplicate, some are different, so if you see some you want, let me know in the comments also when you sign up. You can reply to your comment, you can put that in your initial comment when you sign up. It doesn't matter what you do, just as long as I know. Like I said, I'm going to probably delete some of these cars, or at least take them out of the season. Most of these are not necessary to have just because they change a little bit. Sorry I'm going so fast on this, I'm just trying to get this video over with. It's a very long video at this point. So just trying to get through all of these cars, trying to get this done as fast as possible. I don't know why I have so many paint schemes for each, like some of these drivers. It's crazy. I think that one's probably my favorite scheme for the 24. Actually, no, maybe this one. Actually, I think they're about the same. Yeah, I already saw Daniel Hemrick. Michael McDowell, his scheme does not change at all, other than just a few little things. Daniel Swear is about the same for all of his cars. Kyle Larson, a lot of McDonald's paint schemes. Then you go to this one. A couple different shades there. Alright, we are nearing the end of the list, finally. Most of the other cars after Jimmy Johnson are not as repeated as some of the others. Jimmy Johnson, these are literally like the same exact paint schemes. Oh, there we go, that's a different one. And back to that. Obviously here there's two different paint schemes for the 51, two different drivers, but that's alright. Brendan Gaughan has a really cool paint scheme somewhere. I think it's actually down at the bottom of the list. Justin Haley, two different paint schemes. His number is just in different spots. Alex Bowman, there's a good bit here for him. I think most of these are actually different too. And if you're at this point in the video and you really don't care what car you have, that's perfectly fine too. It'll just be random. Matt DiBenedetto. Parker Kligerman. So yeah, that is the official list of cars I have. So if you're still watching at some point, thank you. That's pretty impressive. Almost a 20-minute sign-up video. So yeah, we are so excited to start season number 2. See what happens. We've got a lot of racing coming up here soon. 22 races, 20-point races. And we have 29 different drivers that are eligible for the Clash. So we will see you guys at the Clash for practice. And then we will start the season. See you then. Have a great day.